this violation of condition number 25, even though she reached out to you, you're going to prison. Because I said no contact. So I'm accepting his plea of true to violation of condition number 25. This is going to be reset for next week. And she can calling 2023 CR 3545 State versus John Thomas Hayes. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
I further appeal for the defendant, John Thomas Hayes.
And are you Mr. Hayes?
Yes.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same John Thomas Hayes who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 3545 for the offense of violation of bond protective order assault stalking on November 4th, 2024 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes.
State?
Yes, the state will proceed on violation of condition number 25 on or about the 20th day of March 2025 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, John Thomas Hayes, did then and there contact or attempt to contact Samantha Hayes or a family member by telephone, mail, or in person in violation of condition number 25.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State?
The state will waive the remaining violations.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 25, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison? I'm sorry, up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 25?
True.
So do you still wish to continue with your plea of true? Court will find violation of condition number 25 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor.
Yes.
The agreement was to plead true, and if the court so allows, to enter an adjudication, to amend the conditions for state ISF, followed by ISP supervision for aftercare treatment and mixed supervision, which is probation's reputation as well.
All right, so why is he contacting somebody that clearly he was ordered not to contact? And I put in here, no contact with Samantha Hayes. And I know that when I tell people no contact, I always say no letters, no cards, nothing. So why is he contacting someone that the court ordered him not to have contact with?
Part of the issue, Your Honor, is that Ms. Rubio, Samantha Rubio, makes contact with him. And Mr. Hayes has some mental health issues, not the best where he can make best decisions. So part of the issue is that she makes some of the contact, and they have a 2-year-old daughter that
People just having children with anybody. Okay. So here's my thing. Unless Samantha Hayes or Samantha Rubio or whoever she is, she needs to come to court.
Your Honor, and if the court will allow, I will go to the court if there's no objection from defense counsel. We did speak with her about the contact that defense counsel was talking about. She did say that she did make that contact. She said that she was intoxicated at the time and she was lonely, and so she was reaching out to the defendant on those dates that defense counsel has. However, she does not want contact with him, but would prefer him to continue to be on supervision and get treatment.
So, where is Child Protective Services? We got somebody who is intoxicated, taking care of a 2-year-old. And meanwhile, we have somebody who everybody is saying who has mental health issues or whatever else is going on with him. And he can't follow the court's orders that he's not to have contact with somebody. And these are the people that are raising a 2-year-old. I'm not taking, she needs to zoom in or either she needs to come in, because I don't know why people do these things. And back in the day, when people would have protective orders against people, people would violate those protective orders, show up at their home anyway. And you know what the police would end up saying? They're not here now, so we're not filing any charges. Now, there are other things in place. I'm not saying it's the best. I'm not saying it's perfect, but they have in place no contact. And then you have the complainants violating the no contact order, then come into court crying, don't put them in jail. So she needs to appear by Zoom or in person. Otherwise, this violation of condition number 25, even though she reached out to you, you're going to prison. Because I said no contact. So I'm accepting his plea of true to violation of condition number 25. This is going to be reset for next week, and she can appear by Zoom or in person and explain to the court, what is she doing? Is she giving him the carrot and the stick? Here's the carrot, come contact me, and then here's the stick, let me report it. Like, did she report that he was having contact with her? Is this how this came about?
Yes, Your Honor, my understanding, in speaking with our complainant is that all of these violations happened before the contact that defense counsel is talking about, and it was because of the contact from the defendant that kind of got her heart, in the position it was to reach out to him.
Well, she needs to be here. She needs to be here by Zoom. And I need to understand what's going on. Because who knows, maybe he shouldn't be on probation at all if she's going to continue to contact him. Norma, recall this for the week of April 14th. What date?
The 15th.
All right, we're coming back on April 15th. Thank you.
Tax day.
When a judge says no contact, it is not a suggestion, it is not conditional, and it is not something that changes based on emotions, loneliness, or history. In this courtroom, the defendant admitted to violating a no-contact order. He didn't argue it, he didn't deny it. And that moment matters because the law doesn't measure intent the way people do in their personal lives. It measures responsibility. This case exposes a hard truth many people refuse to accept. Court orders exist precisely because emotions cannot be trusted. When relationships break down into fear, volatility, and repeated harm, the court steps in as the final boundary. Once that boundary is crossed, consequences follow no matter who initiated the contact. The judge wasn't just addressing one violation. She was confronting a cycle where boundaries are blurred, accountability is avoided, and a child is caught in the middle of adult chaos. A 2-year-old who has no control over who calls, who texts, who drinks, or who ignores court orders yet lives with the outcome of all of it. This is why the judge demanded answers, not excuses, not sympathy answers, because supervision only works when everyone respects it, and probation only protects the public when court orders are taken seriously by both sides. The defendant now stands at a crossroads. One path leads to treatment, structure, and compliance. The other leads to prison not because of one message or one call, but because of repeated choices to ignore the authority of the court. This case isn't about punishment for the sake of punishment. It's about control of behavior, control of boundaries, and control of situations that have already proven they spiral when left unchecked. The court made one thing unmistakably clear. If you are told not to cross a line, do not cross it. Because once you do, the court will not debate emotions, it will enforce consequences.